SIR awareness and its intricacies in Karnataka. The current topic of discussion over SIR gets expert opinion from KPCC State Vice President Obaidulla Shariff and former bureaucrat and political secretary to the then Prime Minister VP Singh, Syed Ashraf. He cautions electorate against ignorance and advised the masses to be vigilant with SIR Drive 2026 in Karnataka and a deliberate attempt to liquidate genuine electorates through the process. He explained all legal wrangles and the intricacies of the drive step by step to make the registration process simplified, which is otherwise a complex in nature. It was also an occasion to showcase SIR multilingual brochure that would be circulated among the masses to be aware of themselves with the process that will start from June 30th with the house-to-house visit by the BLOs. According to Mr. Ashraf, the BLOs shall carry a pre-printed voter verification form containing your name, a PIC card number, address and the existing photograph. Those going through the process should check for the correct spellings of the names, accuracy of the address and clarity of the photograph. Speaking on the occasion, KPCC State Vice President Obaidulla Sharif stressed on the point while furnishing the information for legacy linkage through proper channel and volunteer support in furnishing the information as required by the set criteria. He blamed the MLAs as they are focusing on their own vote bank. They need to come out of the comfort zone and work in the national interest. He blamed the SIR system that is trying to eliminate the names and identity of the minorities and backward sections deliberately.
From 30th June to 29th July, the BLOs will visit house to house 3 times and they will come with a printed form with the detail of the voters. We have to provide 2002 voter list details to the BLOs to map the voters. That is very important. And draft electoral roll will be published on 5th August 26th. If any objections to be filed 5th August to 4th September, they can file the objections. And the final voter list will be published on 7th October 2026. That has to be checked. See, mapping of present voter list with the 2002 voter list is very essential. And what are all the documents to be submitted for the mapping if they don't have the 2002 voter list, and for fresh enrollment, first time voters who has to file, what all the documents has to be filed. Ashraf Sahib will explain to you that.
Sir, you have been a bureaucrat for long. You have seen from close quarters the election commission activities. What do you feel that SIR could impact?
See, SIR is nothing but they want to completely finish the Muslim community voters and completely remove the Muslim voters. The Election Commission and the Central Government of India, they both are collided together, and they are unnecessary brought this SIR. In earlier occasions also in 2002, this SIR was brought and there was no any halla gulla. Nothing was done, and SIR was passed in 2002 also. But this time, purposely, this was brought by the central government and the Election Commission to remove especially the Muslim votes from the voter list. So, we have to be very careful now, and whatever we have, the Election Commission has suggested documents, we have to keep it ready. Whenever the BLOs visit our houses, we have to give them the documents and see that our votes are retained in the present voter list also.
Sir, you said that the Congress MLAs should be roped in to culminate the entire SIR process.
See, the Congress MLAs, they are doing the work only in their own constituencies to protect their voters. Especially in their constituencies, if they lose, if the voters are deleted, then they may lose. That is their problem. They want to safeguard their own voters. So they will have to work for other voters also, not in their own constituencies. They have to work for other voters, others also, because it's a party program. It is not a private program, it is a party's program. They will have to help others also, other voters also, especially Muslims, because this SIR is targeting only for Muslims. So they should safeguard the Muslim community, because Muslims is the en bloc voter of the Congress party. It is the duty of the Congress party to safeguard the Muslim votes. If they safeguard the Muslim votes, and they will win the elections, next election. If they neglect, they may lose also. So I request the government, there are certain documents are required to retain the voters in the present voter list. First, birth certificate issued by the competent authority. Who is competent authority? Competent authority is a medical officer, health medical officer. The day a person borns in the hospital, a medical officer will issue a certificate that is called birth certificate. That is an authentic document of a person. That is a totally authentic and valid document for a person. And second, if you have any passport, every information is given. Your parents' information, your present, your past address, and your name, your date of birth, everything is mentioned in the passport. And passport is also a valid document. And matriculation and SLC certificate, or any other primary school certificate also, in which the transfer certificate, we have what we call this TC, transfer certificate. It is mentioned the date of birth and place of birth. That is sufficient for the retaining of your vote. And another identity card issued by the central government or local authority, anybody. If you are an employee, so government will issue a employee's card. Even the private sector also, they will issue a card. That is a valid document for you, in which everything is written. Your address, your date of birth, your name, everything will be written. And another permanent residence certificate. This certificate we are not having it. I request the government to immediately instruct all the tahsildars to issue permanent residential certificates to the people who are not having all these other documents, like passport or matriculation certificate or primary school certificate or any other certificate, SLC certificate. These people should be issued this permanent residential certificate so that they can produce that document to the BLO and retain their vote. The government has, I just now I came to know some of our press friend has told me that the government has issued already a direction to the PDO. PDO issues, I want to make a clarification here. PDO issues only domicile certificate. PDO is an officer who will look after a village. He has no authority to issue a permanent residential certificate. Only Tahsildar is empowered to issue a residential certificate. So Tahsildar should be directed to issue a permanent residential certificate in a time-bound period. If your application is submitted in the morning, within 2 days, this certificate has to be issued so that he can produce the certificate and get his get his name in the voter list. And another caste certificate, it is SC for SC, ST and OBC. Thus, without the SC, ST certificate, they will not be called as SC, STs. So they will having all these certificates and they will produce it. So, family register maintained by state government. That is, the every revenue department has a register of the family tree. If you apply a family tree, they will issue the family tree within 3 days. That is also a valid document. That also can be submitted. Government issued land house allotment certificate. If you have allotment from a BDA side or a urban development side or a municipal side or a town planning side, all these things, if you have anything from the government document, that also be a good document for the submission, and it will be a valid document for the retaining of the voter list. Here, what I request the government, that government immediately issue necessary instructions to the concerned deputy commissioners and the concerned assistant commissioners and concerned tahsildars of the taluks to immediately issue necessary residential certificate to the people concerned in their constituencies, in their areas, in their taluks, so that they can produce this document before the BLO and they can retain their vote in their present voter list. Thank you.
Sir, in order to simplify the process and smoothing of the process of the SIR, you are likely to meet the Chief Minister also. What do you have to say on this?
We will discuss the matter. We'll sit together. We will discuss the matter, and if need be, we will go and meet the Chief Minister, and we will meet also the party president also. We'll submit a request. We submit a memorandum, and we'll see that the residence certificate is issued immediately to all the residents, whoever applies.